Weather.
Oh my God, I'm laughing because I started the Opie Radio podcast and Ron is blowing his nose and clearing his throat. What do you got? What do you got?
Gabriel trumpet.
What do you got? Seasonal allergies? Are you allergic to your? Oh, that's right. You guys don't do the Christmas tree, so you can't be allergic to a Christmas tree like I am.
You're the only person I've ever known to be allergic to a Christmas tree.
Well, it happens, Ron. You know, Hanukkah right around the corner, and you guys don't do a Christmas tree. What are you gonna decorate your fern this holiday, Ron? Is that what's gonna happen?
A menorah.
You have a Christmas tree, and you know what the Jews did to like make the Jewish kids not feel so sad?
We
have a Hanukkah bush. We got a bush.
Why do you have to have a bush?
They created the Hanukkah bush, or was it always around?
No, Hanukkah bush is to counterbalance your pagan Christmas tree.
Yeah, exactly. Because you knew we were having all the fun. You're like, what? We can't allow them to have all the fun. So you're like, you know what? If we just bring a bush into our house, no one will think we're copying, but we really are copying. Because the Christian family across the street is having way too much fun with their Christmas lights and their Santa.
With their fucking Christmas Christian crusades. And we decorate the Hanukkah bush with chocolate coins.
Oh my God.
With chocolate coins. You guys, I can't believe it. You guys were so upset because in its essence, a menorah is just like a branch, right?
I don't know, Tony.
Menorah?
By the way, that's Tony P. Very funny comedian. That's Ron the Waiter. Very funny comedian.
Very.
And podcast host. I don't know. Lives with a gay guy. Celebrates Hanukkah. Is in love with a fern, literally. And is your fern still alive? Is the fern still alive, or did you bury that in Coney Island like you did that skull that they found? I'm paying attention to Ron.
Look at that! It's my little Jewish nook. Look at that.
I see the Jewish nook. Okay. Oh, this apartment is. Oh, look at the fern. It's taking up the whole living room.
It's gonna eat them one day.
My roommate's like, you're gonna have to put it outside soon. I'll put you outside.
Hey,
Ron, no one touches my fern.
Ron, that fern is too big. A black Santa. Oh boy.
Guys, like Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh boy. You know what, Ron? You could post this video online and people would be convinced you're a time traveler. Do you have anything from the 21st century in that house?
Show us the pit, Ron. Show us the pit where you throw the people.
You want to talk old? Look at this. Huh?
What do you got?
Look at that.
Is that a phonograph?
Yeah.
Is that a Victrola? What is that? All right, Ron, this is too visual for the people. Most of these people listen to our podcast. They listen to it on their podcast app. They subscribe to Opie Radio and they download the episodes. So, and I love how you ignored me when I said, are you going to bury the fern in Coney Island like you did that skull? You go to Coney Island all the time and they dug up human bones recently.
I was going to Coney Island probably on average twice a week during the summer.
Yeah.
You know, and
with a bone here, a bone there in your backpack that you could
bone everywhere.
About.
They essentially discovered like a fucking like graveyard.
Yeah, they did, right?
In Coney Island.
Yeah, they did.
I had nothing to do with it. Nothing.
All right.
Maybe you should have dumped the ashes over there instead of like that pond.
Oh, that was his narcissistic aunt. I love the narcissistic aunt, mud story where her ashes just turned to mud.
I wanted to videotape it, but my cousin would let me. She goes, "No, this is a private family affair."
That would have been great. If you would have videotaped that and played the theme to the Titanic behind it, that would have been the best thing in the world. Celine Dion.
All right, we got a question coming in from Jay Warren, one of mine. Does Ron know Anthony Raimondi, who ran Gangster Cigars on Coney Island? He says he knows you. Oh, damn. You know a gangster in Coney Island there, Ronnie?
I come from a long line of gangsters.
I know. I like that.
A long line of Boston Jewish gangsters.
I like that. Do you know this guy or not? You know him?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry,
maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
All right. So how is everybody? It's FU Friday. Did you come up with a little list of things that bother you in this world, in this life? Anything that bothered you this week? Anything that bothers you about the holiday season? Anything? Let us know in the chat. All right. I got one.
Yeah.
Because I know you guys don't have any.
I have plenty this week.
Oh, you do, Tony?
Oh, the world's fucking pissing me off this week, man.
Tony, you got a microwave at work?
Yes.
Where everyone just shares the microwave, right?
Absolutely.
How do you feel about people? No, you're like blue collar, so this ain't happening to you.
People are just you're talking about the disgustingness of people.
I'm going to tell you what, but I just realized you're blue collar, so this doesn't happen to you at work. I hate people that microwave fish.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
They don't do that at your work. They don't do that at your work.
No, we have a whatchamacallit. We actually have a microwave and we have a little air fryer. We got a griddle. Come on, it's the shop. Yeah. So fish, if you're gonna heat up fish, you gotta put it in an oven. But why reheat? Well, I mean, I wouldn't reheat fish unless it's like a fried piece of fish, maybe.
You should put fish in a microwave.
Fish is like the hoo-ha. You gotta eat it fresh.
Yes, you do. Try to eat it fresh.
Yeah, you don't want day old hoo-ha. You don't want day old fish. No way, man. Get the hell out of here with that. Go wash.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
very good point. Yes. All right. Well, what else bothered you this week, Tony?
The vet bothered me. I hate vets. I hate them. I hate vets.
Vets?
I hate them. The vets, veterinarians.
That's why.
Hate them. Yeah, because I fucking. I'm sorry. Veterinarians. I'm sorry, not veterans. I hate veterinarians, bro.
Why?
They pretend like they give a shit. They overcharge you. They don't care. It's just all a business. Do you understand? And then, I was 15 minutes late once. They took my fucking appointment away. I'm there. My wife's fucking there. We have the fucking dogs. We're waiting for him. This guy goes 45 minutes late, right? 45 minutes late.
Yeah.
They do this test. They do that test. Blah, blah, blah. The reason I took my dog there was for blood work. They called me back with one dog's blood work. The other dog, they pulled the blood, said my wife declined the blood work. I got to take my time again this fucking week, and they're going to charge me on top of it.
Yeah.
What are you, crazy, bro? These people are crazy.
The problem is you do business in New York City. That's the problem.
It's not even New York City. You know what the problem is? It's from Scarsdale. You know what kind of people live in Scarsdale?
Yeah, we don't like the Scarsdale people.
The Tootie Hooties.
I got a vet, and it's way out east on Long Island. Because I tried the vets in this area, same shit. They overcharge you for basic services for your dog. So I found a vet that is about 90 miles away from here, and every time the dog needs something, like immediately I call them, they squeeze me in, and I jump in a car and I go out there for all my vet needs. We found a good one out there, but What about you? What about you, Ron? Anything bothering you this week, Ronnie boy? Ron?
I didn't prepare what's bothering me because don't we do Who's the Man on Fridays?
We do Who the Man every time we do this. Sometimes we don't get to it, but I got. Can I start with Who the Man and then we go to yours, Ron?
Go ahead.
Okay, we'll go back to FUs. Go ahead.
What were you about to say? No one's going to beat your Who the Man?
No. FUs. I thought we were still on FUs.
Yeah, we can do FU. We can do whatever we want.
Tony's on a roll.
Go ahead, man. Be positive. Let's go to the positive side. We could always get back to the FUs.
All right.
Kitchen microwaves. Veterinarians overcharge you.
So we're off to a good start. And here's my Who the Man today. It's our Lord and Savior. It's the holiday season, so let's
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump is my Lord and Savior, and he is the man today because he figured out the economy with this simple clip.
Thing you need steel. You can give up certain products. You can give up pencils. That's under the China policy. Every child can get 37 pencils. They only need one or two. They don't need that many. But you always need steel. You don't need $37 for your daughter. 2 or 3 is nice, but you don't need $37. So we're doing things right. We're right.
Is this
That's
real?
why.
Is that real or is that AI?
Of course, it's real. Trump is
No,
the man. He's our Lord and Savior, and he
Let-
knows how to figure out the economy. Stop buying so many pencils, and you'll have enough money for Christmas gifts. You'll have enough money to fill your gas tank. You'll have enough money at the grocery.
Let me tell you something.
You just gotta buy less pencils.
That guy's the greatest stand-up comedian of our time.
He's hilarious, and you know he thinks this is what he thinks of women. This is what he thinks of women. That they're basically less than a man. You know that he thinks that women are less than a man, and he thinks girls, as long as you give them $37, they're good. They're good. If you don't give your daughter $37, $37, then they're not going to be good.
So he's saying cut back on everything. That's what he's saying. He's saying you shouldn't have 87 pairs of sneakers or 50
No,
pairs
he
of
didn't
shoes.
say that, Tony. Don't make it.
You gotta read between the lines, man.
No. Trump says you buy less pencils and you get your daughter only $32. Then you'll have plenty of money for everything else in this hard economy. There you go.
Oh, that brings me to a question. Do you think at some point in time pencils will be like extinct?
Yeah. When I pick up, I got one right here. It like this thing is starting to feel really strange in my hand. This pen.
I got a pen. Man, come on.
No one writes anymore. Writing's stupid.
Well,
Writing's
I think
stupid.
people, even if they're writing on tablets. So these things will be obsolete.
Writing's stupid. Yeah, I'll tell you what's going to be obsolete in the next 3 months. Pencils, pens, cash.
3 months cash? You're giving cash 3 months?
Tops. Try to hand one of these young people a dollar bill. They don't know what to do with themselves. They're like, "What are you doing?"
I love doing that. I love doing that. I love going to Starbucks or McDonald's or something like that and paying in cash. They always fuck up. They always give you back more money.
They hate it. What were you saying, Ron?
So this is what I want to point out.
Yeah.
When my father first started out as a restaurant bar owner, 95% of sales were in cash.
Yes.
And he didn't have computers, and he didn't have credit card machines. We're talking the 80s.
Right.
Late 70s, 80s, 95% of transactions were 100% cash in the restaurant business.
Yeah.
Today, it's absolutely upside down, and I would say 98% of transactions now, 98, it could be 99, is through
Digital.
the tap system,
Right.
or a credit card.
Right.
Cash is almost non-existent
Right.
in the restaurant industry, which dramatically hurts tipped employees.
Of course.
Let me give you a perfect example.
Of course.
Your table says, this is what you're, by the way, occasionally also, hey, do you want the tip in? We always paying credit card. But once in a while, the table will go, hey, do you prefer the tip in cash or credit card? And I always say, well, cash, please, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
And this is why. If you get tipped on a credit card, you don't get that tip for a week, and 33% is taken out of the tip.
Right.
If you're tipped in cash, you get 100% of that tip immediately.
Right.
So, FYI, if you really want to take care of your server, tip them in cash because they keep that money.
You're missing the other part of that too, Ron. Like it's an honor system too. The owner of the bar or the restaurant, he sees all the tips coming in on the credit cards, and then the honor system is how much he's going to actually give to you, Ron, the waiter.
Well, it's not so every restaurant is different. Like some restaurants, from your tips, you have to tip out 25%.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why you don't make any money on credit card tips.
Right.
Roughly 30% of your credit card tips, the owner takes out to pay the service bar, to pay the busboy, to pay the food runner.
Right.
Then the government takes out another 30%.
Right.
So you only get 40% of your credit card tip, and you'll
There you
get
go.
it for a week and a half later.
Ron,
Yeah.
Pay
Ron,
cash,
Ron,
you get all of
Can I
it.
say something, Ron,
got it,
about
Ron.
that?
You got it.
I have something to say about that whole situation.
Yeah.
Do you know that federally, no tax on tips and overtime was passed? You know that, Ryan? Right,
Yeah,
Ron?
we do.
Do you know what our New York State is doing?
What?
They're not giving you back the money. They're putting it as a surcharge, and they're taking that money that you would get back, Ron. They're taking it anyway for the state. Look it up.
Those sons of bitches. They
Look
always
it up,
figure out to
Ron.
work
Your
around.
party, the loving party, the Democratic Party.
Oh, damn. Tony taking a little shot at Ron. I'm going to
So
watch.
first of all,
Just say
Here we
it.
go.
You
first of
can't-
all,
you
it's
know,
not true.
Here we go.
It
Ron.
is
It's just not true what you
It
just
is
said.
true. It is true. I
Not
looked
true.
it up.
You
I'll
looked
send
it
it
up.
to
You
you.
don't even watch the fucking news. What do you mean?
No. I looked it up. It came across my feed, and you know something? It came across my feed, and it sounded a little ludicrous, but I actually went ahead and I looked it up. You can look it up. It's perfectly there. It's on the government's website.
I kind of believe it. Because, I'm going to just say these politicians in general, they're sneaky. They're always sneaky. They're like, how dare you?
They're dirty.
invent-
They're filthy. Like Hochul. I'm starting to watch the news, Ron. You understand? That's why I'm getting wrinkles again, Ron. That's why I can't sleep at night, because I'm starting to watch the news because I'm doing this shit, and I have to pay a little bit of attention.
Wait,
And
I love the
Hochul
Hochul.
wants us to praise her for not boosting. Listen to this. For not boosting the congestion pricing. She wants to They want her to boost the congestion pricing during the holidays
this
to make more money. And she said, no, we're just going to keep it the same.
Oh, that's
What do you
nice
mean
of
you're just going
Hochul.
to keep it the same?
Oh, that's nice, Hochul. Thank you for that. How about you reduce it?
Yeah, exactly.
I hate the Hochul. Ron doesn't like the Hochul.
I'm a fan of the Hochul.
No, you're not a fan of the
She's got a
Hochul.
pair of ovaries on her, and she sticks up to Donald.
Yeah, she sticks up to Donald. Donald gave you the money back, and she took it back, and you're still sticking up for her. Listen
Speaking
to
of
what a
that-
crazy world. You're sticking up. A Jewish guy is sticking up for somebody that's putting their hand in his pocket and taking money away. That's
Speaking of-
crazy. We're living in an insane world, bro.
We gotta fact check this guy.
Hochul, speaking of microwaved fish. And Ron likes her. Ron thinks she's sexy. Oh my God.
I do.
All
She's
right.
got some moxie.
All right, Ron, who the man then? I remember. Who the man today? Mine is Trump, because all we have to do is buy less pencils, less dolls, and we're good, bitches. We're good. We'll have plenty of money for everything else.
I love that.
And let's see. First of all, there's supposed to be no tax on tips and no tax on Social Security.
Right.
And it's supposed to kick in when? January 1st?
Yeah.
That's actually
And how do we get that money?
It's supposed to be retroactive to like half of the year. So you
That's right. It was supposed to get a check for it.
If you weren't living in New York, Chicago, California, and I believe there's a handful of other states who are doing the same thing that New York is doing. If you were living in a civilized state, you understand?
Yeah.
You'd be getting your money back. You'd be getting some money back. Half the year's money back. Half the year's tips back.
I like
Up to
that.
25,000. But you know what you're getting? Goose eggs.
Goose eggs.
It's just not true, Tony. It's just
It
not
is
true.
true, bro. Look it up.
Believe me, it's
When
just not
you look
true.
it up,
I'm going to look it up. Believe me.
It's
What do you mean
I'm
you
going to have to
looked it up?
fact check the Tony.
it's
All right, you ready for my Huda Man?
yeah,
I don't know how to use
anything but politics. How about that?
Dude, you want to get Tony fucking wild? Show him what's underneath Donald Trump's bandage. He won't make it. He'll cut his feet off.
Ron, what are you doing to me? That was for me and you.
Show him.
All right, I'll show.
Oh, go ahead.
Hey, Tony, you want to be Tony? we Opie and I did a deep dive with the whole Epstein thing.
No,
Guess what we discovered? Go ahead.
no, you get plenty of credit for the stuff you bring to this. I brought this one. You had nothing to do with it. I sent it to you, and you laughed your ass off.
I
Is
inspired.
it him and
Let
Bubba?
me find it.
Is it
You
him
know
and
that
Bubba?
there's a big deal going on with Trump and his bruising right hand, and there's bandages, right?
MRIs, EKGs.
Yeah, but what's her name? Who's the press secretary? I don't know their names. Carol. What's her name?
Carol Lipschitz?
Well, whatever. my thing is simple.
The blonde girl.
The blonde girl. I don't care what party you believe in. I really don't. But what I don't like my intelligence. You should be able to say intelligence if you're going to go down this road. I don't like when my intelligence is insulted. And her explanation why Trump's right hand is bruised is ridiculous, Tony.
You see, that's what you lose me because I'm not watching that.
Is her name?
It's ridiculous. She's trying to say he shakes so many hands that his right hand is bruised.
His hand is bruised?
Bullshit. Shake anyone's hand. You barely touch the surface of the hand.
Yeah,
it's
but you see how he shakes hands. No. You see how the guy shakes hands? He grabs. He pulls people close like that. He jigs them close to him. You understand? That's got to take, I don't know. It's got to take its toll.
Tony, you're a big fan of the Trumpster.
No, I'm just saying, how many hands do you shake, Ron? How many hands a day do you shake?
Dude,
that guy's a handshaker. He likes shaking hands. He likes shaking hands and signing stuff. So your hands got to get cramped up at some point in time.
You don't have to believe
I'm not defending him.
I'm
not defending him. I'm just saying he's 70-something years old and he's shaking a lot of hands and he's still pulling people.
Everyone shakes hands, Tony. He's not the only one.
You don't know. You're not the president of the United States of America. You don't have to
Come on. You have to drink the Kool-Aid.
Come on, Ron. You take a couple of orders. You take a couple of orders like this.
I have a feeling Tony has a fat head of Donald in his bedroom.
No, I don't.
I have a fat head of Tom Brady. You have a poster.
No one's hand bruises so badly on this side from shaking hands. There was a time, I know this is hard to believe now, but there was a time I was pretty fucking famous and we shook a lot of fucking hands. I never had a bruise on my goddamn hand ever.
Listen, man,
ever.
You're still famous.
The only time I had a bruise on my hand is if I hit a doorknob or something. There's something going on, and you can't explain it because he shakes too many hands. And I hate my intelligence being insulted. She sits up there and comes up with this stupid explanation.
Hold on one second, man. Here's my question. Okay.
They have to.
Here's my question.
Let me talk. Oh my God.
Okay, you could talk on your show. Go ahead.
No, I don't feel like it now.
Thanks, Tony. Look what you've done. You've upset Opie. God damn it. Opie's a little kid, and now he's going to have a temper tantrum. Now we have to eat his
craziness. This is my question.
I'll tell you, you drive me crazy, Tony, because you're drinking all the Kool-Aid. My point is this.
Jim Jones, baby. Jim Jones.
There with this ridiculous explanation why his hand is bruised, right? And the press corps has to sit there and take it. No one fucking pushes back and goes, this is ridiculous. No one's from shaking hands like that.
Caroline Leavitt, the press secretary who you're talking about, was asked yesterday, what's going on with Donald Trump's, why does he have a bandage on his hand? And why is he getting MRIs and EKGs and CAT scans? And we want to know the dates of these medical procedures. And she said, I don't have those dates on me at the moment. I will get those medical dates for you when he had the exams. And then she said, your question about his bandaged hand, she goes, and then she's kind of like mansplaining to us. Oh, you don't get it, people. Donald Trump shakes more hands than you'll ever know. She says the White House is like Grand Central Station, and Donald Trump is shaking hands essentially nonstop. It's a fucking excuse. It's not true. Is he that fragile?
You want to know what my question is?
Is he that fragile?
No, don't deflect. What are you going to say? What about
I'm not
Biden?
deflecting about nothing.
What about Biden?
The honest to goodness fucking question is, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? When we had a dead guy in fucking office for 4 years, and nobody asked why. Nobody said, hey, this guy's dead. Nobody asked why. Hey, why did fucking Biden fall off his bike? Why did Biden fall down the stairs? Why can't Biden walk? Why can't Biden speak? Why are they just giving him ice cream and sticking him in a room? You know why his picture's an auto pen? Because that's what we had for 4 years, bro.
You're not wrong, but Trump president now.
Yeah,
Trump
but I'm saying
now.
put it under the microscope. Who gives a shit? Maybe he's jerking off too much. Maybe he's the new Diddy.
All I'm saying is, I don't like my intelligence insulted. This has nothing to do with handshakes. And if it did, hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to use logic here, believe it or not. Something that like people that drink the fucking Kool-Aid and have to
but it's not about the Kool-Aid.
Everything about their party. Let me just use simple logic. Let's say that his hand is bruised from shaking too many hands. Let's just say, which is complete bullshit, right? Then why is he still shaking fucking hands? At that point, you're like, you know what? His hand is so fucking bruised. Let's start this bump.
Because he's the president of the United States of America, and we never show weakness, okay? We're the United States of America. We're Americans. Start acting like it.
First of all, I have two things to say on this. One,
you're going to be the last person to support Trump because his
I'm not even supporting the guy. I'm just saying that. Hold on one second. We voted and we elected him. We hired him to do a job. That job is to be the president of the United States of America, correct? So if his hand is bruised, that in no way, shape, or form stops him from being the president of the United States of America and doing his job. So we shouldn't care.
I hear you loud and clear. My problem with the whole thing is
they're treating you like
I don't like. That's what they do. They lied to us.
But that's what they do. Oh, do you understand? They're sitting here trying to tell us that some fishermen were out trying to catch fish on a speedboat, and somebody dropped some stuff on them twice, and they're no longer here. And these guys were just fishing. Come on, that's a load of hooey too.
All right, let's play the clip from yesterday, and
they treat both of us stupid. They try. That's what I mean. It's
all right.
Stupid on both sides.
All right, I'm gonna play her excuse from yesterday. Okay. This clip, it's hard to find because they buried it. At the end,
some chamomile tea.
at the end of the clip, you're going to see what's under the bandage. So look closely, okay, Tony? This is for you.
Tony, I hope you're sitting down.
Yeah, I wasn't going to play this for you, Tony, but now you got me fired up. I was not going to play this. Here you go. At the end of the clip, you'll see what's under the bandage. But here's the White House gave yesterday.
It's very small, and my eyes are fucked up.
Quite extensively throughout the years. As for the bandages on the hand, we've also given you an explanation for that in the past. The president is literally constantly shaking hands. The Oval Office is like Grand Central Terminal. He is meeting with more people than any of you even know about on a daily basis. He's also on a daily aspirin regimen, which is something his physical examinations have in the past.
There it is. Dude, he's got he doesn't have to wait in line at the Epstein line. He goes right through like an express pass at Disney World.
Hey, Tony, you see that?
Epstein pass.
You see that? It says Epstein. What does it say exactly? Epstein lifetime pass. That's what it says under his bandage, Tony P.
Yeah, he doesn't have to wait in line. He doesn't have to wait in line for the little girls. He goes straight through. He's got the VIP Epstein pass, just like at Disney World.
That's why his grip's so strong. He has such a strong grip.
All right.
Can I just say two things? People who are true MAGAs, people who have truly drank in the Kool-Aid, the very first thing they'll always say, and Tony just did it, but they immediately go back to Biden. What about Biden? Well, he was an invalid. Okay, fine. Hold on. Let me bet, Tony. You gotta be finished, bro. I let you talk.
You guys did it. You guys did it for 4 years, man.
Yeah, you did it for 8 years.
Actually, you did it for 8 years. You did it for 8 years.
What the fuck?
You did it for 8 years, and I get it. I understand. It's the same on both ends. It's nonsense. At the end of the day, you can sit back. If you sit back and pay attention to everything, this is all scripted. From him getting fucking his ear.
Hey, Tony.
Come on.
Ask it. They just did a poll, not for Democrats. They did a poll for Republicans who are Republican, and they said at this point in Trump's second administration, does the economy still fall on Joe Biden or Donald Trump?
Oh my God!
And it was like 73% of Republicans said the state of the economy falls solely on the shoulders of Donald Trump. And why is the economy fucking up? And it's Donald Trump policy on
but hold on. Didn't the Fed just okay, go ahead.
The backbone of the economy in America is small business. and small business is going out of business because they can't afford the tariffs. Small business works on a very small margin. They can't afford the increases. And guess what? They stopped expanding. They stopped hiring. They are now laying off people. They can't project the future of their business because of the tariffs. When small business fails, the economy fails. It's a major problem.
So hold on one second. Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Now? And this got nothing to do with Trump. This has just got what's going through my head as you're speaking, Ron. We took people, we put them in their houses. They're no longer going to offices. They're working from home, right? Didn't Facebook and all of these tech companies shit can a bunch of people? Didn't they do that? Didn't they lay off a whole bunch of people? Now these people, what are they going to do? Where are they going to work? Because a buddy of mine just got laid off from IT. His company was taken over by a British company, and they're not going to outsource that anymore. So what's he going to do? Where's he going to go?
How does that have to do with what's going on with small business in middle America because of the tariffs?
Small business? You're blaming stuff on tariffs? When was the last time you actually went and shopped for something and didn't have something delivered by Amazon? Because I know my wife doesn't go shopping anymore. Everything that's coming to my house, whether it's for the holidays, whether it's for a birthday, whether it's for whatever the hell it is, it's coming from Amazon.
Jump in, Opie. Jump in.
Yeah.
No. I'm actually going to agree with Tony a little bit, but I'm also going to explain why. The small businesses also had a responsibility to try to keep their fucking prices down, and they priced themselves out of some of these areas, and where there's things we need in this house, and it's like we got to go to Amazon because it's way more affordable. That's the problem.
I understand. Yeah, absolutely. And it's not the
they had a responsibility in that too. I love supporting small businesses until it gets to a point where you're like, we got a toy store on 72nd Street, and they beg, support small businesses. We need your help. We're trying to survive. Blah blah blah. I'm like, okay. This is when the kids were younger and they had the particular stuff we needed for Christmas, the younger type toys. And we're like, okay, let's support small business. We would go in there. The prices were insane. And I wanted to say to the lady, we're trying to support you so you can keep your store open, but you gotta work with us a little bit. These prices are ridiculous. So it's a give and take between the consumer and the small businesses. I'm not going to lie to you. I see the Amazon giant factories. They're popping up everywhere now. When you drive the LIE or the New Jersey Turnpike, you see these insane warehouses for Amazon. I hate that I've gone down that road and I'm giving my money to Amazon. But most of us don't have a fucking choice. It's just way cheaper. Way cheaper.
That's what's killing the economy, Ron. That's what's killing. It's not tariffs.
Well, no.
One second, bro.
I agree with you, but now I agree with Ron. Now the tariffs are fucking making the prices ridiculously high.
I don't buy stuff. So you understand? I don't buy stuff. That's number one. Number two, the problem that I have with people having problems with tariffs is we have a pretty big country with a lot of fucking resources, and we should be making stuff ourselves. Don't tell me that we don't have enough space in this country to produce shit on our own. There was a time when we were doing that.
That takes 10 years, Tony. That takes 10 years.
I understand that takes 10 years. So what are we supposed to say, Ron? So we're supposed to say just fuck everything? Because that's what I'm hearing.
Tony.
I'm hearing, okay, well, that takes too long. I'm hearing from, I hate going down that road.
It's not black and white, Tony.
Tony, this is a problem that's going to take a really long time to figure out. The other problem is, do you know anyone? Wait. Do you know anyone that owns a small business and where they get their shit from? They had no choice. That's why China is so fucking huge. So many businesses go to China
that's all our
to
own
get their stuff produced because they can do it way cheaper.
Yeah, because it's our own fault.
Price themselves out of the market.
Listen, you grew up in the 70s. I was born in the 70s, okay? And back then, that was the cool thing. When stuff, you saw it. It was happening from the 70s. Before the 70s, everything was made in the USA. Mid-70s, it switched and everything started made in Taiwan, made in Taiwan, made in Taiwan.
Why was that? Why was that for real?
Because everything was cheaper. And everything was stuff that you couldn't get. Everything was like, oh man, that's pretty freaking cool. They got this little turtle that swims on the top and it only cost me $4.
Dude, in principle, we all want to support America. In principle, we want to buy shit in America. Of course we do. In principle, we want to support the small business. All that we all have in our fucking heads. But when you're looking at your bills every month and you're like, this is ridiculous, and you go to Amazon and it's like a third of the price. Well, most of us don't have the choice. We got to save money.
Well, listen, then it goes right back to what my man said. You don't need $30 and you don't need 17 pencils. You just need about $1 or $2, and you need, you want to know how you support small business? Instead of buying 10 things from Amazon, you buy one thing from
so funny is that, sorry, what makes that clip so funny is that Trump is so out of touch. He thinks we use pencils. First of all, who the fuck even uses a pencil?
Nobody uses pencils.
And secondly, no one's buying $37 for their fucking daughter. They want an iPad for Christmas, you idiot.
Can I say one?
Correct.
Not you, idiot, Tony. The other.
Let me say one thing, Tony, without being interrupted. This is about your guy, Trump. Trump put now there's about 110%. There's like 100. There's like what happened, Opie? There's 110% tariff now on China because Trump's trying to punish China because America is China's #1 trading partner. So Trump thought he could outlast China. Which economy is going to collapse first?
Yeah.
Guess what? China now has a $1 trillion surplus in trade because they just fucking pivoted to the rest of the world. Donald Trump has made China much more powerful, much more richer. China has much more influence in Africa, in the Middle East. We got rid of U.S. aid. He has made China a more of a superpower. That's the policy Donald Trump. Can I he tried to hurt China, and he made China a $1 trillion surplus in trade.
Listen, Ron,
how did that policy work, Tony? What do you have to say about that?
No, you want me? This is what I'm going to tell you, Ron. What I'm going to tell you is across the bridge. When I was growing up in Astoria, across the bridge is Flushing from me right now. Okay, across that bridge, Flushing and Chinatown was about this big. This is how big the Chinatown in Flushing was. Now, that whole neighborhood is China.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And in my neighborhood, it's China. I'm waiting for a Chinaman to knock on my door and say, I have cash. I pay you cash. You want to leave? I say, yes, I leave. Do you understand? China's already here. So the nonsense of he just made them $1 trillion. Bro, China owns Budweiser. Oh, they used to. China bought Budweiser, and now they've sold it to some German company.
Yeah, man.
The American companies that you think are American, if you Google them, I'm sure you'll find that a lot of them are owned by China already.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
It's nonsense what they're pushing, Ron. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. If you look between the lines, it's just all nonsense.
You know,
everybody's lining their pockets, but us.
I guess people love this because the numbers are crazy today. But I was hoping for just a nice, easy podcast, a little Trump, a few jokes.
Yeah, but there was.
Now we're in it. Now we're in it.
Jokes. But we have to be insightful too. You understand? Because there's people on both sides.
Lionel Richie's. What's that song? Sunday morning.
Can I tell you something?
You're looking for?
Can I tell you something for real? This is exactly. We're all friends. I like these guys a lot. We're all friends. This is what's happening in America, and this is what they want us to do.
Right, but
they want us to go after each other. They want us to strangle each other as they get nothing done in Washington. Nothing. But
at the end of the day,
they want exactly this every day, whether it's in a backyard, in the break room at work, on the subway. This is exactly at the ball game. This is exactly what they want, and we fell for it again.
Kumbaya, my lord.
Yeah, but this is the thing. At least we could still speak to each other. There's people that no longer. I have friends that don't speak to me anymore.
Tony, I'll never speak to you again.
I love you. I still think we need to go to your high school, Ope.
Oh, okay. All right. Now
I want to bump you up.
All right.
I want to do man on the street. I want to do man on the street interviews and say, hey, man, you know the famous people that went to this high school?
There you go. All right, listen.
Wait, hold on. Have they ever invited you back to your high school to like do like a hey, the people who made it? Like, did you ever go to back to your high school and talk to a class?
Bro, I graduated a million years ago, but when I first graduated and started having some success and some fame, yes, they did invite me back, and I did go back a couple times. Wait,
nice.
But this is a million years ago now. A million. They don't even know who the fuck I am anymore. It's fine. Ron, you had a Who Demand. Ron has a how to make prison wine, which is good because me and Tony were talking about the P. Diddy documentary earlier this week. That seems a million years ago, Tony, me and you talking about the P. Diddy fucking documentary.
Crazy.
So, Ron, what do you got now?
So here's my Who Demand. I don't know if you know this guy.
We got $10 coming in. Morning, guys. Here's some tip money for the guys you're helping out this year. Oh, fuck. Thank you.
And can I just say one thing before I say who the man is?
Yeah.
I want to say what Tony said. Tony said,
"Oh no, you're not going back."
No, just quickly. No, just quickly.
I'm getting
quickly. Tony said, "I don't understand what the big deal is with all these medical procedures for the president. Leave him alone. It is so important that the president is mentally healthy. He may have dementia, Tony. Now, here's my Who the Man.
No.
He may have dementia. Here's my Who the Man. Here's my dementia. Here's my Who the Man.
All right, wait a minute. Now I gotta say, because I try to bounce back and forth between the parties. Biden was absolutely fucking not with it for the last at least year or two of his presidency. I have to say for the other people out there.
All right, they have that in common. They both share dementia.
And I want to make fun of Barack Obama if you want to know the truth today. See?
Leave Barry out of it.
No, all right, let me do it fast then. Very fast. And then we can please hopefully move on. Barack Obama.
We're running out of time.
Barack Obama has this tweet. Chicago's where Michelle was raised, where I got my start as an organizer, and where we built the family together. When the Obama Presidential Center opens next June, it will be our way to give back to the city that given us so much. Obama's giving Chicago an ugly fucking building that no one will visit.
Isn't Chicago, is it still the murder capital of the world?
Yeah, but if he wants to give back to Chicago, it shouldn't be some ugly, stupid building where you go in and have to learn about Obama and his dumb policies. Who gives a shit? And no one reads anymore anyway, so don't have books in there.
Nobody cares.
Here's my hot take.
Thank you.
If Trump wants to run for a third term, if that's true and they change the Constitution, Barack Obama would win in a landslide.
All right, but that's not happening. Trump is losing all his support from his own party. All right, go ahead, Ron.
All right, here's my here's my Who's the Man, and then we're gonna go back. So P. Diddy, but before we go to Who the Man, let's just finish up the P. Diddy thing. So like 2 weeks ago, P. Diddy got caught making homemade wine.
Yes.
And that's a big no-no in prison. And he got reprimanded, and I guess he lost some privileges and blah, blah, blah.
Can I raise my hand? Can I ask you something, Ron? Because you're the expert on prison life.
Yeah.
Why does it fucking matter if these idiots are making toilet wine? That's not that sounds horrendous. Let them make their stupid toilet wine. What is it? Because it makes them act up or something?
Well, it's the contraband. It's alcohol. But here's the other danger.
Let them make their. If you're shipping in like a nice IPA or a beautiful fucking Chardonnay, I get it. But it's shit from a toilet. Let them drink their garbage from the toilet.
Well, here's the real danger with they call it prison hooch. Here's the danger. There's a chance you're going to die from botulism because it's just not sanitary.
Right, it's coming out of the toilet.
Now this is how they caught P. Diddy. First of all, how do they make it? They take the fruit peels, they take the apples, the oranges. Nice. This from the commissary, the cafeteria. Nice. They take the scrap. You know the little fruit cocktails with the juice? They take that. They take the raisins. They take orange peels. They take apples. They take sugar cubes. They take hard peppermint candy. Anything with sugar, right? They put that in a bag. They
mash it up in a bag.
Then they add water.
Okay.
You have to add water. They mash that up.
Right.
Now you have to add yeast.
Ah, my God.
Now, where the fuck are you going to get yeast in prison?
Don't tell me from their taints.
I mean, besides Sequisha, the prison guard.
Where are they getting the? I don't even want to know where they get the yeast.
So you need fermented fruit, you need sugar, and you need yeast. Where do you think?
I got it.
Where are they getting the yeast from?
Underpants. They're dipping it in like it's a tea bag, getting the yeast out.
Maybe in a women's prison.
Bro, if you ever come to my house with a bottle of wine, I'm gonna punch you right in the fucking nose.
It's Manischewitz, you fucking anti-Semitic cocksucker.
Oh, great.
So where do they get the yeast from? I mean, there's yeast in kitchens, but you'd have to steal it.
I'm gonna
Come on, bro.
I got it.
Yeast.
Go.
You want the real answer?
Yeah.
Bread.
Yeah, so they get their yeast from moldy, rotten bread.
So they have to let the bread sit around.
They add
they're
moldy, rotten bread.
They're putting that in their underpants.
To the mixture. And then they add ketchup. Because they need ketchup for the acidity and to add nutrients. Now, what they do, they put it in
nutrients.
Yep, nutrient and for the acidity.
Wait, Ron, I want to stop you. This is where I get frustrated with Ron because he brings up great shit, and then I want to jump in. I didn't know until this very moment that when you're making a homemade wine, that they add ketchup.
Ketchup.
I had no idea until
it's actually one of the ingredients that's always in it. Ketchup. It's for the nutrients and for the acidity. Now this is what you do. You got the fruit. You got the moldy.
Oh, you got the
yeasty bread. You got the sugar. You got the water. You mash it.
Yeah.
You put it in a big fucking garbage bag.
Yeah.
And you have to leave a little hole for it to burp. So what you do is then they wrap it in a towel to keep it, you have to keep it warm. So what they do is they wrap it in a towel to keep it warm. And why they call it toilet wine, because that's where they're concealing it.
Right.
Where else are you going to hide it?
Right.
So they're concealing the bag of the garbage bag wrapped in a towel in the toilet to conceal it. However, it's not ideal because the toilet water is cold. You need warm conditions. Now, this is how you know when the toilet wine is finished. There's going to be a lot of gas and fermentation, and it's called burping, and you have to continue to burp the bag. You have to have a little hole at the top. Otherwise, the bag will explode. Once the bag stops burping, the fermentation has finished. Then you take the garbage bag out of the toilet, take the towel off. Then you strain the bag through like cloth, a t-shirt, socks to get all the sediment out. And then the party starts. Botulism, baby! It's a real chance you're going to fucking die.
Sommelier or whatever you say after.
Yeah.
Oh my! You know what? I wanna try it for.
We should try it. Yeah.
I want to try it for the show. I want to try it for the
Just
show.
for the show, but there's a chance you're gonna put yourself in serious harm, just because it's not sanitary. But we should try. We should try it.
Is it not sanitary because it's made in a toilet? Like we can use a bucket. We can use a clean Home Depot bucket.
I would imagine that it's very easy to sneak edibles into a prison these days. So why would you go through all that for the buzz when you could easily just get a gummy happening?
Yeah, stick a couple of
your loved ones are sticking those up their butts at this point.
Exactly.
You gotta think, man.
Bro, I just saw that some guy he had a drone flying stuff in and dropping it in the prison yard.
Nice. I like that.
Come on, man.
Speaking of drones,
I think Puff Daddy, he's really making toilet that's crazy.
Yeah, he got caught by the prison guards.
Speaking of drones, I think it's Walmart. When they started saying they were going to use drones to
deliver stuff.
To deliver stuff, I'm like, they're out of their fucking. How is that possible? But I saw a video on it. It's either happening in experimental towns right now, and it's absolutely going to be happening. Maybe not in a city like this, but what they figured out is the drone hovers above. So that keeps it safe, right? Because if the drone with the blades landing on your front yard, you could just imagine the carnage. That's why I was like, they'll never do this because of the insurance money to make this happen. But I saw a fucking video. It hovers and you take your package off. Like it has a rope or whatever, or cable. You take your package and that guarantees like delivery was made, because as soon as you take the fucking package, it all goes on record and then the thing takes off. It never lands.
Correct.
This shit
Domino's also delivers pizza with drones in certain parts of the country.
But stupid me, I was thinking, well, these drones have to land on your front yard, and with kids playing, how the fuck is this going to be possible? No. Right.
It's craziness.
It's pretty wild. It's wild. Who's your man, Ron? Who's your man?
All right. So here's my who the man. I don't know if you know this guy. His name's Michael Jordan. You know a guy named Michael Jordan, the GOAT?
He is the GOAT.
LeBron, I actually do know a guy named Michael Jordan who is not that Michael Jordan, but he is a Michael Jordan.
Ouch, that's gotta hurt. What does your Michael Jordan? What does your Michael Jordan do for a living?
I think he's in contracting. He's a contractor or something like that.
Is he ebony or ivory?
He's in the middle. Actually, he's Hispanic.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh, damn.
Poor guy.
If you're born Michael Jordan, you gotta change it. You have to change it. That you can't live up to that name.
Or put a B in it, right? Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan does all right for himself.
He sure does.
Michael Jordan's a Hispanic name?
No, Michael B. Come on, bro.
No, now we're talking about the actor.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Probably Michael Jorge or something.
You know, he's brothers with him. They're in the same union.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. He knows that it's a brotherhood.
Can I brag? There was a time that Michael B. Jordan was on the Opie and Anthony show, and now I got Ron the Waiter and Tony P. I'm doing great.
That's right. Listen,
I'm doing great for
myself. It's an upgrade, my friend. It's an upgrade.
Absolutely right.
It was when he was on The Wire. Michael B. Jordan, people don't remember, was on The Wire.
Was on The Wire. That was a great show.
Jesus, I would say The Wire and The Sopranos.
No, we went over this, Ron.
It's probably two of the best shows ever.
Yeah, now you're
discounting down.
You said The Sopranos was the best show on HBO ever, and I challenged you, and I said The Wire was better than The Sopranos. You can't change it to now.
There was also a show before The Wire called like Baltimore Homicide or something, Life on the Street.
All right,
you guys are taking away. What about Oz? Remember Oz?
Oz sucked.
It was great for its time.
What are you, a fan of Arliss?
Prison wine. All right, you ready for my?
No, John. Who's the man? $5 today. I learned how to make toilet wine from Ron, and now trying not to puke.
Oh.
By the way, there's a Manischewitz version for the Jewish holidays.
All right, listen.
We use prunes. We ferment with prunes.
What do you use? Foreskins?
Oh, that's where you get the yeast.
That's why you got no wrinkles. You put the foreskins in the Manischewitz, and it gets rid of the wrinkles.
That's the protein, baby.
Can I tell you about the worst part of Ron's how-to? How-to videos do great on YouTube, by the way. It was the ketchup that got me. Everything else you said, I'm like, all right, the fruit.
By the way, yeah, they get the ketchup packets from the cafeteria, and it's for the acidity and the nutrients. Who the fuck know? Who knew? All right, you ready? Who the man?
You know how disgusting it is, FU Friday. My FU is to ketchup. You know how disgusting ketchup is when it's not on a hamburger or a fucking French fry? You ever just take your finger for whatever reason, maybe it's your kid's face or your face, and you go like this, and you get a little ketchup off, and you put it in your mouth without the French fry or the hamburger? It's
poison. It's all chemicals and high fructose corn syrup. There's no fucking tomato in it. It's all the red is not from a tomato. It's all that's red number. That's dye red something. It's all cancerous, by the way. Cancerous.
Right, listen
you know who's getting rid of that? You know who's getting rid of that? RFK, baby.
I know. Here we go.
All right, listen to me. It's the 5-minute warning. This is the new thing with the podcast. It's a 5-minute warning because like we have to get this on the podcast apps for the people in the cars.
You know what we should do for the 5-minute warning?
Yeah.
Do that hockey. You know when they score at an NHL game?
Yeah.
They do that horn.
No, this is what I do. In 5 minutes from right now, I'm just turning this off.
That's it.
So get your plugs in now. Ron Berman comedy on all the socials.
Tony P comedy.
All right, go ahead, Ron.
So quick. Here's my who the man.
Less than 5 minutes out.
So Michael Jordan, who's considered the GOAT, not LeBron James.
Of course.
Do you know Michael Jordan is a NASCAR owner?
No.
Michael Jordan.
Can I name other players that are greater than LeBron James, by the way, really fast? Sorry.
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird falls short because of his
So
stupid.
typically, Larry
No,
Bird
he falls short because of his back fucking issues. Unfortunately, he was on his way, Ron. But there's another Boston legend that's way above LeBron James, and I'm going to put Kobe Bryant above LeBron James, believe it or not, and Will Chamberlain.
Bill Russell.
Bill Russell is probably, for real, the GOAT. I hate Michael Jordan is the GOAT because most of us alive have seen Michael Jordan play. Most of us alive have never seen Bill Russell play. That's the problem. Bill Russell won 11 championships. And he was a player coach too. All right, go ahead, Ryan.
So Michael Jordan owns a NASCAR race car team called 23XI.
Oh, damn.
And Michael Jordan just successfully came back from Congress because Michael Jordan went to Congress and sued NASCAR because of the monopoly. He went to Congress. He sued NASCAR because they are a massive monopoly. And the settlement. So here's the settlement. NASCAR will now permanently give Michael Jordan's team 23X1 or an XI. I'm not sure which it is. Permanent status in NASCAR. Here's the problem. NASCAR was keeping all the money, and they weren't the revenues NASCAR was making from the events.
Right.
For everything, the TV revenues.
We got it.
They're making hundreds and billions of dollars.
Right.
However, the average team owner loses $1 to $2 million a year because it's so expensive to maintain. Hey, every time you crash, right? It's so expensive to maintain a NASCAR car throughout the season that the average team loses $2 million a year.
Right.
So here's what Michael Jordan did. He's the guy who broke the fucking monopoly, just like they broke AT&T. NASCAR now has to dole out $360 million among the NASCAR race teams.
Wow.
As the settlement for being a monopoly. Michael Jordan did that. Michael Jordan broke the NASCAR monopoly.
Can I add? I'm going to tag you. And that settlement, that's pennies to those guys.
Correct.
It's just imagine what they're really fucking making. But damn, that's some solid progress.
Can you imagine, like, when you go to a NASCAR event, there's 100,000 spectators. Can you imagine the revenue made from one NASCAR event?
Can you imagine what they're saying?
Daytona?
Could you imagine what they're saying in their private lounges about Michael Jordan? If you know the history of NASCAR, and now
they don't like the darkies.
Now it's a black guy that did this. Oh, they gotta be out of there.
Do you know? Do you know how NASCAR got its origin?
Yeah, from
they were bootleggers. They were bootleggers down south,
bootleggers.
And that turned into NASCAR. So what do you think about that?
Are you done?
I
He's
like
gonna
it.
shut you down.
No, we got to get it up on the podcast app.
Yeah, we got to go.
It's
you ate up all the time, Ron.
Shit.
No,
once again, we forgot to take Tony's advice. I didn't turn my phone fucking horizontal.
Good job.
Yeah, no, you look good though. Look,
I do look good. Look at the chest.
All right, I shaved my chest recently.
You look at this.
I didn't. You still say
Look
you
at
still
this.
give a shit about that? I don't care anymore.
I told
Look at Tony with the one chain. That's like the new fad now. Everybody with one fucking chain.
I told you I have to shave because I have a birth defect that the hair doesn't stop growing. It would be poking the camera.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
My chest hair, if I don't shave it, would be this long. I don't know why.
That's not true.
It's the truth.
Look at that.
All right, Ron.
Oh, it's like a bird's nest. Look at that, like Robert Williams.
A lot of yelling and screaming today. It was good to get it out. It's what they want us to do.
Hey, let me say this. At least we're having a conversation. You know what I mean? We got a MAGA guy, Jim Jones, drank the Kool-Aid, and we still tolerate him.
What about you, Ron?
What about you, Ron? You drank the other Kool-Aid. You didn't drink the red Kool-Aid. You drank the blue Kool-Aid. You
guys are polar opposites. You're polar opposites in the political arena, and 100%. Your friends. And I'm a wishy-washy.
You're wishy-washy.
He's the referee. That's why you should be in the middle. You're the referee.
I'm wishy-washy. There are times I like the Trump. I'm not going to lie to you. And there's times I hate his fucking guts. Simple as that. But most people, like Tony, Trump does nothing wrong and zero wrong.
No, but I'm not saying that the guy. Listen. I'm enjoying the show. I'm enjoying the political show of it all, and I picked my side. It's like you're rooting for the Yankees.
8,
I'm rooting for the Mets.
7,
you understand?
6.
Everybody hates the Mets, by the way.
Take me out to the ball
3,
game. Take
2,
me out to